ask for a sign. When I went home last, I asked for a sign. I was so frustrated. I said, there has to be a better way. I'm tired of doing things the same because I don't want the same results. There, seagull again. Boom. So I asked for a sign. I do grounding at night on the grass, right? Earthing. Receive those negative ions from the earth, release all the stress, reconnect, and calm my mind right before bed helps me sleep so much better. 2 nights in a row, Frank. 2 nights in a row. I've seen one shooting star in my entire life when I was in Texas in a hot tub, speaking with a financial genius, and he made a wish on a shooting star. Now, I learned from that experience. I knew what I needed to do, and it has to be from pure intentions. So, 3 shooting stars. I asked for a sign. I saw 2 shooting stars 2 nights in a row. And I said, this has to mean something. So I asked the universe through pure humility to bring people into my life to show me what my path is because I didn't have the clarity. And now it's all unfolding. And then I was coming down on mushrooms one night. When I got back into it, took about a 6 minute break or six month break, because if you do too much, it can keep you stuck in the underworld. I learned my lesson, right? I can't be a shaman if I'm repeating the same mistakes. I need to discipline, right? And I'm lying there on nature underneath the tree, and this man's walking his dog. Guess what the dog's name was?
Comet?
Zeus.
Oh,
Zeus.
I thought a
Literally
comet.
the planet of abundance. And the owner's
Yes.
calling the dog back. It's like, Zeus, Zeus. I'm just lying there. And I look at the time. Everything's in perfect alignment. And I'm
Yeah.
just chuckling to myself because I asked for, and then I'm looking at all these astrological events that are coming. And I'm going to be doing an interview about Saturn returns because that's Saturn's about structure, responsibility, discipline, and it just returned
Yeah.
recently. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. But all these things have to mean something. I went for a walk one day, and I just need to get out of that. I went for a 4 hour walk. I saw 7 rabbits in one day. That's significant. So I'm just piecing all these things together. I can't limit myself, my abilities anymore. That's why it's so important the people that we surround ourselves with, they have to be aligned with our vision because that's how magic happens.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. Like, and to go back to that, my sign was me. He showed me a video that I did of detachment and how detachment leads you to a different path. You know what I mean? Like things didn't happen for a specific reason because that wasn't meant to happen. Do you know what I mean? But you go down a different path. And when you finally realize and you get to the end of that journey and you realize you're like, oh, that's why I didn't go through that or that, you know what I mean? Other things have to happen. Even for myself, I still have to grow. I still didn't blame that person for the why the relationship went to shit, you know, and didn't go to shit. But there was certain aspects for me as the type of person that I am that I'm like, okay, I've tried everything, I've done everything. This person is not listening to me anymore. Not even listening to me, but I'm like not taking the guidance. You know what I mean? Where it's like things were happening. There was a moment that this person was under a lot of stress. So yes, I'm guilty for also leaving this person while they were under this stress. But diamonds get created under
Under immense pressure. See,
immense pressure.
that's the thing. We are talking about taking a different path. The
Yeah,
path that you were on wasn't working. You
wasn't working.
broke that contract temporarily. That's when I saw like 3 rabbits within the span of 2 minutes when I went off the main path, followed my intuition. Something inside of me was telling me, take a different path, Steve. Go off. Take a
Yeah,
different
gotta
path.
listen to
So I
that
went I
voice.
went
Yeah,
into the woods, and then I'm just like, oh, and then there was a baby rabbit there too, which has a different spiritual significance. And I'm the closer and closer I get. I even took a video of a beaver one time, and people came up. They're like, I'm surprised they let you get that close. But there's a thing
that's right.
about having certain spiritual awareness. I learned this the hard way because I saw a beaver eating in the bushes, and I mentioned it to someone. Hindsight's 2020, right? Clarity. uh, spiritual situational awareness. And then that man with his dog scared the beaver away. So there's some things we need to keep to ourselves sometimes too.
Yeah, yeah,
And that beaver was just eating, minding his own business, but the dog had an issue with him.
yeah.
And looking back now, I can use that to move forward. Just keep certain things to myself because that beaver is just like,
They say teamwork makes a dream